to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to pass. It's Judovsky. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They get through and it's blocked. So TCU's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll give it to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling onto a massive fumble recovery.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to.
Big tight end makes Makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got it in the middle, it's Malone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Looking for a crease, it's Ford. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Bond. Makes a man miss. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow.
Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught over the middle. It's Malone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Judowski. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pulled down for the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Caught in the backfield. It's Malone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. They go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Creates a little space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Judovsky. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're
turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bond. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
42, Spider. Go.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. About to snap it for the 7th time on this drive, and they need 7 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, TCU! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Judovsky. They'll run the screen. Moving past the 25. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
This time he's got his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Takes it on the shovel. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Judovsky. Got his man quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Bond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Makes the grab on 3rd.
Yeah, he gets the 1st down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you like to go to. Throw those big body tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Ready.
Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protect.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Aurora. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Virginia Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, Shaq.
He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Judovsky. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jet. There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the nose.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quick strike complete. Turning it on. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense in press coverage. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4 down mode every single drive. They're throwing in completion down in the red zone. This is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pick.
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
At the 35, he's open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Judovsky. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes his shot. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56. And he's got 3 on the board.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Nicholson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Price. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Price. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Personal
and
foul.
the point after is good.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a short run there, and that'll end it. The old coaching cliche, go learn.